Ez ilyen tüsszentő köhögés. Gyorsan van egy ilyen, nem érek rá egész nap várni rád. Vannak kék, zöld, piros küldik, bazd meg. Nézd meg! Itt mi is a kék, várjál? A sub-event. Ó, szia, nem ment neked beszélni? Most csak azért mennek a szobádba, bazd meg. Itt a zöld, hogy is rácamunk. Vele volt a sztori a délelőtt, nem?
Ilyen kis helyes városi fiú. Itt a faluban nincsenek ilyenek.
Tényleg a háttérben nincs beta.
Ezek kilátszik ilyen. Ja, nem csak egy statikus kép van betéve.
Bizony. Ajá.
Looks like another good harvest this year.
We had some real colorful customers around this time last year. For some reason they stuck out to me. There was a girl who just about wolfed down the entire bar. Then there was this blonde pretty boy. The whole place stopped when he walked in. I don't think they were related, whoever they were, but I swear I saw the guy somewhere before. Ez egy túl lesz majd valami későbbire. I recall there was this other bunch too, a group of 4, and they had not a thing in common. I can't imagine how they all got together with so little common ground, at least from my point of view. Ki volt a nagyon nagy évkő? Szőke gyerekkel.
Egy kislány, egy szőke gyerekkel.
Ő kisgyerek volt, és volt vele egy szőke srác, az meg ugyebár Jusis.
De én most nem mondanám fiúnak, már felnőtt. De még akár.
Akár ő. Ő, aki eszembe jutott most hirtelen. De nem biztos, hogy mi közünk van hozzá. Guess the boss is stopped here for the night. Safety first and all that. I can put up some of the passengers here at least. Every cloud has a silver lining. This impromptu stop might convince some of them to come back. That would be nice, eh? I appreciate having some fresh faces to talk to. At any rate, it's always nice to make some new connections. The passengers had made this our busiest night in weeks, in fact. My daughter's really taking it in stride. She hasn't skipped a beat. Makes me proud to have such a hard-working kid.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Sure, give me a minute. Didn't mean to keep you.
Wasn't expecting to end up a dishwasher. I'm really not good at chores like this. Amúgy ez akkor nem itt lenne, ha a másikat választhattuk volna.
Igen.
But I'm just glad you didn't hand me over to the police. Guess I can't complain. Gotta work until I can pay for the bike. Valószínűleg a sitten láttuk volna, és akkor haragudna ránk. Ez tök érdekes amúgy, ez egy nagyon érdekes újítás a játéknak, hogy ilyen döntéseid vannak. Kíváncsi ők, ezt viszik-e tovább a többi játékon is majd. Ennek, hogy mennyire lesz ennek hatása a játékra. Mert ez tök jó.
You guys hear that?
Sounds like whistling? I think it's coming from northwest of here.
I thought I might be able to bring my market to the village. Világosan sötét feje van. Kontrasztosan sötét. But I might end up borrowing from its own market instead. Fresh vegetables, royal jelly. They have a lot of things that I could work in my supplements. My company's gone all in on Eastern herbal medicine, and it's really hurting us. This village has perfectly good ingredients that we're just ignoring. Ignori. Gonzales. Phew, another day of farming done. I worked up a good sweat. Time to kick back with a cold one. You know, maybe not. Wife doesn't like me doing that too much. She scares the hell out of me when she's mad. Feel like I wouldn't be setting the right example for Annie either. Can't bear to think of her hating me. Makes me wanna cry. Nem értem amúgy ez a fajta gatya miért ment ki a divatból? Olyan ennyire praktikus. Mi van? De inkább holnap csinálunk frisset? Ja. They're saying the bus will depart tomorrow and I'm not sure what to make of my new schedule, but I understand safety comes first. I did at least get in touch with the hotel I'm staying at, so that's taken care of. And honestly... Micsoda? And, igen, így aztán hiába mondom, hogy ne pukizzál, hát a budin vagy.
Így besüppettem, nézd meg!
És csinálják, időnként ezeket látod, itt cserélni kell. De ez jó minőségű, mert ha más nem, ki tudjuk a belsejét cserélni egyébként, ha nem úgy alakul. Tudod, meg két rétegű.
Azt tudom, csak másik az a baj, hogy kéne tudni rendelni bogyót.
I think it sounds like it sounds in what it will sound like sexy.
Alrighty.
Sokban nincsen úgy beszélgetni, tényleg. Ja, ez a kocsós, majd a hülye vagyok. Azért szögem, mert már beszéltem itt.
Ugye, hol jöttél ki?
Hogy kéne ezt csinálni? Hol lett a kék? Ja, bent, pályán. Az a kék, jó, akkor nem erre megyek. Úgy kéne csinálni.
Először mindenkivel beszélni akarsz, akinek nincsen eventje?
Úgy szoktuk csinálni. Melissa. I managed to strike up a conversation with that handsome devil. What exactly he was talking about though, I'm not sure. It was sort of beyond me. But it must have been something profound, something philosophical. My heart doesn't lie.
Elbombultam.
He was out and about earlier today too. What brings a guy like him out to our little backwater, I wonder? Perhaps he has a different perspective on the world. Oh, to think like he does. Beszélgetünk itt a távolval. Voltunk már az előbbi részben, amikor beszélgettél?
Ja, igen.
A templom, jó, most már meg. Nem templom.
Nem. Szóval... Ja, akkor ez a...
Itt nem voltál, ebbe voltál, itt mellette, nem?
Nem, ide nem lehet bejönni. Nem, ez a mélyőrnek a háznak.
Ja, tényleg itt beszéltünk a mélyőrrel, jó?
Ott ült is ráfoglalt volt.
Talán a néni, Anna.
Anna van itt.
You might have already noticed, but my husband is of Eastern descent. I'd prefer you keep an open mind about it, unlike some others. He's half Eastern, so some city visitors like to paint him as unsavory. The type with connections to certain underhanded groups. But I assure you he has nothing to do with those folk. Just because he's Eastern doesn't make him related to them.
Well, azért már roma.
At any rate, none of the villagers betted an eye at his heritage when he was elected. It was purely the outsiders stirring up drama. They made him out to be this swindler who only won the election because of his connections. Isten hátam mögötti faluban ki nem szarja le, bazd meg, hogy ő lett a falu vezetője.
Egy keleti.
Totál telibe szarja minden normál ember. Leszarom. Felőlem legyen, ami aki akar. Hát, ha itt a személydomban akar kiskirályt játszani, játszom. Őt láttuk. Onnan. Ja, akkor tényleg itt volt körül. Meg tudjuk nézni a kocsinkat, és meg is nézzük majd. It's quite the relief that we were able to house the passengers in the meeting hall for the night. It's not ideal, not even proper lodging really, but it should let them get some sleep. I do worry about accidents like these. Rare though they may be, they've got all us wary. The roads have become safer thanks to the work done on the transportation network, but today's taught us that we still can't let our guards down. A few villagers travel out often, whether for deliveries or other business. I need to warn them. Poszkodár. Ez tök jó. Figyeled, el tudom tüntetni a buszt. Hopp!
Tudom, igen, a kamerát így oldották meg, ez egyik jó ötlet.
Alrighty.
Been a while since I've worked on something this big. All this gear's been collecting dust in my storehouse for ages. But now now's their time to shine. Alrighty. Almost done here. Should have this wrapped up within the day. As any professional could tell you, you can't skimp on the details, not even the minor stuff. Got to do the best job I can here so that these passengers will be confident the bus is safe. Ben's pickup truck is parked here. Még egy. Fütyülés, bazd meg is, mert arra a hülyes sípra emlékeztet az egyből.
Igen, hogy mint hogyha így megbűvölnék az állatokat.
Ja, én az van, bazd meg, de ki bűvöli meg? A Csajci is hiányzik, meg gondolom rossz fiú is lesz itt. Jafar. Have you been to the chapel yourself? The sister there is none other than my daughter. She brought me to tears when she left our home for the holy city, and then to tears of joy when she returned. Oh, how she's grown. So, she just warms my heart. Goodness, I need to pull myself together. I can't go crying in front of my new acquaintances. Well, at least I won't have to worry about crying at her wedding. She's a woman of the cloth, haha. She really makes her papa proud.
Holy City-ben lévők kell, hogy engedjék ide vissza.
Ott voltam. Baszki! Kurva messze voltam.
Oh? How long have you been standing there?
Not long, we're sorry if we disturb you. We were just entranced by your song. I feel like I've heard that melody somewhere before. Yeah, your voice is so soothing. Are you like a master musician or something?
I'd hardly call myself a master, but your praise is most appreciated. I recognize you. You're the dashing heroes from Edith who saved us from those vicious wolves.
Oh, you were on that bus?
Indeed. I had a front row seat to the performance, and what a marvelous performance it was.
Ja, rossz fiúsan beszélt.
By the by, my name is Melchior. I am but a humble traveling bohemian, a lone wanderer of the world whose only compass is his heart. My heart guided me to a bus at the Messeldom port, and it took me all the way through the capital before stopping here.
You traveled all the way here from Messeldom? That's quite a roundabout journey. I'm a teensy bit jealous, mister. Traveling the world sounds like loads of fun.
Alas, it does not put food on the table. I must stop for work on occasion to keep my howling stomach at bay. I do not have the luxury of purchasing first-class vehicles like yours. I envy you, my spiky-haired friend.
Thanks, I may have got her used, but she's been a great partner to me. Let's steer away from the topic of cars for a sec. Where have you been all day? We didn't see you when we made our runs earlier. Did you go wandering off somewhere? Excellent guess. The hills outside the village piqued my interest, so I decided to take a quick hike over there. You took a quick hike all the way out there? I hope you didn't have any run-ins with monsters along the way. What Not at all. I've been traveling for some time now, so I've acquired something of a sixth sense for danger. As a result, it was an uneventful... Akkor hogyan került bajba idézőlesen? As a result, it was an uneventful trip in that regard. I did manage to see something truly wonderful, though. Let me guess, you saw the old stone ruins over there. Heard that a big statue was excavated in the area 20 years ago. Correct. It dates back to the ancient Zamorian civilization. In fact, it should be from the same age as the ruins in Nord. Though the statue here was a mere 10 arch tall, the one in Nord is much, much larger. Sadly, the church got their grimy little hands on it, and it hasn't been seen since. It's such a pity. Tourists would have flocked to this village had it remained. Still, I doubt Krail has any trouble attracting tourists. I mean, just look at it. It's gorgeous. Not to change the subject, but I wanted to ask you something. Did you see anyone else when you were over by the hills? I can't say I did, no. There was no other living being inside. Gotcha. Well, thanks anyway. Oh yeah, I should mention that the bus isn't gonna be leaving until tomorrow now. So the mayor will provide a roof over my head? How benevolent of him. Benevolent. Free is the best price, and I'm not about to object to his act of charity. Thank you for telling me. No problem, we'll be sticking around here too, so if you need anything, give us a holler. How lovely. I shall keep that in mind. This is the first time I met someone who calls themselves a bohemian. He's certainly an odd one, isn't he? He knows a good car when he sees one, so he's an alright guy in my book. I see it doesn't take much to get on your good side. Something the matter, Ferry? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking. Is it just me, or do the hills look like the perfect spot to set up camp? I guess it's possible that Ada and her crew could be around there. But if they are, they're probably pretty far out. That guy would have spotted them over by the hills otherwise. We can check the area out tomorrow morning. Sun's about to go down, so let's head back to the inn. Okay. The hunch definitely sounds plausible. We can go over all the information we have once we're back in town. Surely there's something that will point us in the right direction. Nem akkora gond. De faszom, innen! Hol vagy? Innen, bazd meg! Behúzott ide.
Hol mentél?
Jó, de messze voltam még. Some years ago, Lashkar fell from a tree and injured himself. The village nun at the time came to his aid and helped nurse him back to health. Young May was touched by her sense of duty and compassion for others. I think that was what inspired me to walk the path I do. I wanted to grow up to be a kind and loving soul, pillar of strength for the village. Okay, so that might not be my only motive, but it feels like my biggest one. One way or another, I wanted to give back to the village I love. Now, like that nun before me, I can finally realize the dream. That dream.
Nem leszek csetben.
Pusso. Ne jöjj hozzám. Jaj. Izévél. Amúgy az egész jó kilátás. Templomon meg pláne, hogy általában nem ilyen üvegszokott a templomon. Terem.
Az a Sunday School.
Ja, tényleg itt a templomban tanulnak a gyerekek.
Vasárnap.
Igen, itt eléggé szar az élet. Sister Felicia's love for the village truly humbles me. There were many chapels that sought her skills, particularly in the holy city, but she turned all of them down to serve in the village she loves. She reminds me of a sister who served here once upon a time. She shared that devotion to her home. Perhaps that makes Sister Felicia her spiritual successor in a sense. G. Me, I do the wheat milling here. Not a glamorous job, but it's nice working with people. You know what I mean? The village needs the work I do, and they are quick to let me know when I do a good job. All that shiny professional business is great and all, but I hope Aina can appreciate the little things too. Or, well, maybe I'm just a stubborn old coot for holding her back. I think one of these days I need to sit down with her and ask her how she's really feeling. We want to be able to support our daughter wherever she goes. And I do agree with my husband. I hope she doesn't lose sight of the smaller things in her pursuit of a professional career. But again, she's at the age where she can start making decisions for herself. I'm sure she's thought this through. I just need to have faith in her.
Guess it's time I called it a day.
Ja. Jó. Ezekkel beszélünk, utána akkor zöld és kék. Vagy ez a kék? So far I've been doing a lot of the grunt work. Mostly supply runs as of late. Várjál már, ez tök jó az overall. Egészen odáig van cipzár. Onnan odáig. És neki egészen odáig le van. Így van, hogy így vagyok a csipő végén, mást akartam fogalmazni, de igazad van. I really like to tackle bigger projects soon, like some making my own machines from sketch. I just feel like I learned by doing, there are certain skills you can only practice hands-on. The boss was pretty receptive to the idea of me taking a trip to Basel actually. But then he followed it up with his usual, make sure you're putting your studies first shtick. I get where he's coming from, I just wonder how much of these basics I have left to learn before I can actually dive into the nitty-gritty stuff.
Okay. What do you need? There you go. Thanks.
Walk away, mert nem jó engem ide engedni. Megint csórók vagyunk.
Nekem meg mondod, hogy ez ne költekeznek.
I must say, the air here is quite lovely, not at all like in the city. There's a certain pungency that gives the town an honest, homely atmosphere. Not sure what he means by that. Perhaps he means the fertilizer. It does smell natural. I shouldn't have asked. This town feels like the ruins in a sense. They both invoke the simple joys of nature. I say we could all stand to reconnect with our roots. Nem tudom. Félig én nem tudom elmondani, eldönteni, hogy például ezt hátul lehet lehúzni, bazd meg. azt hittem ez egy köpeny. De nem köpeny, mert elől nem lehet összehúzni.
Elő nem
de
lehet.
így veszed fel, látod izét, hogy ez rendesen, és így kell hátul széthúzni, hogy leszed.
Well.
Tehát így halálfull az egész, hogy minek van az a cipzár a hátán, annélkül is te fel tudod venni.
Szerintem...
Mert belebújsz, hogy a válladdal.
Igen.
Well,
Mondom rajta az a
Volt egy ilyen
piros atléta, fölötte egy ilyen női felső,
Az a fehér felső, ami nem tudom, hogy áll meg rajta, akkor nincsen rajta a váll.
és ott van egy pánt, amit először egyébként melltartó pántnak néztem, de nem, az a ruhájának a része. Az
Ennek a része, nem tudom, mit fel lenne szakadva, de azt sem tudom, hogy ő azt odaragasztott a karját.
nem tudom,
oh,
halálfull
you
az
must be
egész.
Ezt
travelers.
nem tudom lövedni róla szóval.
Oh, come and see if you'd like.
It's been some time since my husband passed on, but I'm still kicking selling the vegetables he used to grow with his old friends. It keeps him in my mind, but this shop and these veggies, even if it's not with me anymore. He's not with me anymore.
Alrighty.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Ezt egyszer tudom változtatni csak.
Nem, azt majd még tudod. Csak, de hát nem így, mert be kell menni shopba.
Hol tudom a pluginokat állítani akkor? Várjál. Ott először is. Valószínűleg az így is, hogy elkötöttem ezt. A pluginokat hova kell beletenni? Azt hittem azokat itt áll, ezek a pluginok, nem?
Nem, azok az átnál lévő kis szűkök, amiket kialakultál, oda rakod be a pluginokat, de ahhoz be kell menni át a shopba, hogy ott neked izé berakják, meg kilegyen. Azt nem kell.
Tehát ide jövök, nem?
Nem, de igen. Gondolom,
What do you need?
Nem, plugins. De ezeket most vettem.
nem, hanem modify, custom.
Jó. Plugins, na itt van ez. És akkor ide tudom betenni a megvett pluginokat. Itt van Acid Cloud, igen, meg ezek. Jó, Earthbreakert akkor kiveszem, áttesszük Acid Cloudra. És a tier helyére itt neki adok neki breffet. Breffet.
Gyerek, breffet. Mivel jobb?
Ahol te szerencsétlen.
Oh.
Neki a Telas, annak örülök, a Spark Edge helyére mehet az Aerial Dust. És neked van a Crest, meg a Shadow Speed, szerintem ez marad egyenlő. Még az rohadt drága, 100 ma ezért LP-be kerül, sokat nem fogod kasztolni. 200, igen, 2 tudsz elnyomni belőle. És akkor azért lista.
There you go. Thanks. Well,
Igen, 100 ezért. And the village gets a kick out of my little handicrafts too. It's not a bad way to spend my twilight years.
okay.
Jó van. So far we've had a great harvest. I think this year's festival will be plenty grand to go with it. And thanks to you, I have a special dish I can bring to the feast. I'm sure it will be a festival to remember, hehe. Oh, if you are interested, you don't have to be a villager to enjoy the festival. Mi van? Ja? Láttam. You have the time,
Az enyém, az én urám.
menjünk rá hozzá.
Az én urám, az enyém.
We'd be happy to see you.
Well,
Igen, jó lenne, elmennénk, amúgy már volt benne részünk. Szia bácsi, észre sem vettelek amúgy délelőtt, hogy itt vagy. Kellemetlen lehet, kitárul.
Még ékszerek, jól látom.
Ezt kinek lehetne őket venni? Be tudok menni?
Felúttás.
I used to work in a city bureau, you know. We had no shortage of cases back there. Meanwhile, Karel village is as peaceful as can be. That's why today's incident was such a shock. I think I started taking the peace for granted. This is a good reminder that an officer's work is never done. Hopp, kihagytam ott két ember. Nem, egy. Don't mind him, something's been getting him all riled up lately. He was even worse before we got back to the village. Only hot rá is. I took a quick peek in the forest and those monsters did seem kinda off. Like they were scared or something. Never come across anything like this in all my years as a hunter. I'm gonna scout a wider area tomorrow just to make sure. Oké, tehát akkor megyünk. Felvesszük a zöldet is. Once Nathan's earned his next check, he will wire the cost to my account. És segítettünk. It makes me feel better knowing I don't have to pay that out of pocket. Thanks a million. Once. Hey, Grams, we're back from our rounds. Vele optional volt beszélni, ez érdekes. Azért, mert beszéltünk vele, ez azért aktiválódott? Mert beszéltünk vele, és mondta, hogy mintha emlékezne, de már öreg volt. Utána mondta a játék, hogy beszélnek én az öreggel meg, és ez a kék utána aktiválódott. Ha nem beszélünk az öreggel, akkor ez a kék híve nem aktiválódik? Ez azért tudjuk, hogy emlékszem, mert direkt beszéltünk vele, és az a hidden eventen is indult. Remember anything new, és hát hivatkozunk a délelőtre.
Igen.
Azért kapta ezt az eseményt, mert beszéltünk vele délelőtt.
Igen, majd ide bejöttünk.
És ez nem volt kiáltójeles.
Nem.
Sima chat. Csak ennyire fontos, igen, ennyire fontos ebben a játékban. You have anything new? I do, in fact. It was the week before last. A whole band of them came in and bought all kinds of things. Then their leader came by. She was a real beaut. Now that you mention, I remember seeing a woman of that description. Igen, mivel, hogy szép volt. Description when I came back from a delivery run. That was 3 days ago, I wanna say. Right up toward closing time. Really? What did she buy? If you know what she bought, we might be able to find the motive. Now, what did I get for her? I remember What was it? I can see her pretty little face, but what did she... Grams, don't you have your ledger? The record should be in there. Oh yes, of course I do. Let me check it for you. Oh, blast it! It's just too small for his old eyes. Man's on the wrong side of retirement age. You're the one who wrote it, for crying out loud. I read it. Okay, so the group from 10 days ago, there wasn't anything out of the ordinary in there, just your run-of-the-mill supplies. But the captain, it says here that she brought wire, lots of it. Camp boundary maybe? Battle lines? Why would she go out of her way to buy wire in the middle of a retreat though? And this was during her first stop at the village, not the second. Yeah, that might be important. One more question for you. She buy anything else? Rations, ammo, stuff like that? No, just the wire. Nothing, huh? Thanks for the info. This will help a lot. Give Victor my best, yeah? Hát ez kurva jó volt, bazd meg. Sorry for the mess right now. I have this cleaned up in a sec. Ezért kell mindenkivel beszélni ebben a trilógiában már megint.
Igen.
Kutyával is, bazd, mert még az is reagál a sztorira.
Így van. Simán, ki tudja, hogy mi lesz fontos.
Grandpa's really gone down here since we lost my parents. I can't blame him at all. I wish I could stick close and help him more, but I deliveries to make now. Basztáld meg. Man, wasn't expecting I would struggle to read my own ledger. Father times taking me to task, I reckon. I'm just glad I have such a good grandson.
Hello?
Hello?
So long.
Igen, mondjuk göndörhajt régen, de még ebben nem tudom, láttam-e. Hiszen pont ezen gondolkodtam az előbb, hogy nem tudom, láttam-e már. Amikor kicsiben néztem a játékot, először azt hittem a mail, amikor beszéltél vele, hogy göndörhaja van. Akkor idejöttől láttam, hogy nem, csak valahogy a kicsibe úgy pillanatva. De ez, bazd meg, ez az event, szerintem ez azért volt, mert beszéltünk vele.
Tudom, lehet.
Oda kell figyelni a chatre, és reagálni rendesen rá, mert azért vannak ilyenek. Jó, nem számít, lehet, valószínűleg nem számít annyira, de nekünk ad egy teltebb képet a sztoriról.
Csak egy event, hogy volt.
Például nem tudtuk, hogy eddig, hogy itt volt és miket vásárolt. Tudjuk, hogy alapdolgokat plusz egy rakás wire-t, drótot húzolt. Kurva sokat. Mi a faszra nem tudjuk, de nem sima használatra van. Vagy ipari mennyiségbe vásárolja. Kent. It will be okay, Annie. I just know Lashkar will find him. He has to. Yeah, I know. What's wrong? Are you okay? Nero's gone missing. Who is Nero? Our kitty. He's grey and he has these huge round eyes. We went out for a walk, but he ran off somewhere and he hasn't come back. He always back by now. I hope he didn't get into trouble. I can understand why you're worried. I hope he didn't stray too far. Makes sense that he was gonna roam around, but still, the outside it ain't so safe anymore. You got any idea where he might have gone? Well, today he was acting really funny. His hair was standing up on its own, like he was scared of something. I couldn't get him to relax. Yeah, he was really on edge. I don't know why though. Man, I'm sorry, Annie. I should have listened to you and come back home sooner. It's okay, Kent. Kurva anyádat. It's not your fault. I should have just brought him back inside. So Kitty got spooked and ran off. Is that right? That's interesting. Yeah, can you help us look for Nero, mister? Lashkar's looking too, but he could really use your help. I wanna help them one, can we? Yeah, that's a problem. Get a pénzt. De megint lót fog adni, nézd csak.
Aha.
És azt mutatja, hogy ilyen felfelé, amikor szintet fog lépni szerintem.
Ja, hogy arról sokat fog adni.
It's a girl named Annie has had her cat run off on her. Guess we'll help her search for him. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a cynical bastard, but even I don't have the gall to refuse this one. Alright, we'll find him for you. Yay, thank you so much. Thank you, nice people. Aw, hee. Couldn't refuse this one, huh, man? This ain't really our kind of job, but I guess I can file it under investigative work. The part about the cat acting weird stuck out to me. Igen, mert a sztorihoz kapcsolódik. I agree, that struck me as odd. So where should we start looking? We should probably find the person who's already out there searching. Lashkar, right? I'm sorry, I don't know where Lashkar would be looking right now. Well, I guess we gotta search for both then. Okay, we look around places where we play a lot. Please be okay, Nero. Don't worry, kiddo. I always make sure the job's done right.
Commencing mission.
Jó, de azt nem ki kell mennünk a városból, de jó. I come to the square to walk Nero a lot. Nero might have gone somewhere he knows from our walks. I look for him around here. Let's split up, okay? Please help me find him. Oh no, where's Nero gone? I don't see him anywhere. I hope we find him before sundown. Nem tudom, hogy fog ez működni. Ne bukjunk sok pontot. Az SSS maximum rangot kell elérni.
Hát ez úgy sikerül, ahol sikerül.
Igen, most nem keresem. Ott van egy beszélgetés. Nem beszéltem. I was worried. I'd have to sleep in the bus, but the mayor very kindly offered me a room. Happily take it for tonight. I'm sure the company will compensate you as well, so in a way things are all working out. The goddess works in mysterious ways. Egészen megpróbálom, hogy ezt mit szétszólál? Nem a térdén van, a térde fölött van. De olyan térdvédő feelingje van, csak úgy megérzem.
Igen, térdvédő feelingje van, vagy térdszorítom.
I sent something nearby. Ez nem fekete, csak van.
Ez szükség.
Ja. Néha itt van. He does indeed appear on edge. We shouldn't risk getting close. We'd likely just poke him away. Be nice if he had a treat or something. Come on. Here, kitty kitty. We're not gonna hurt ya. Let's take you back to your owner, okay? Honey and Kent are very sick about you. Elsőtöttem, hogy ez lesz. Shoot, she ran off. He seemed fine, just scared out of his mind. He's too wary of people right now, but maybe if we keep up to him, he will get accustomed to us. You're not gonna catch him that way. Okay. Oh, you Lashkar? We heard you were looking for Nero too. Yeah. And he filled me in. She said you guys were helping. That said, I know that cat a whole lot better than you do. Don't get mad if I bring him home instead, got it?
Okay.
Well, if anything, that would make me quite happy. Let's collaborate instead of compete, okay? Yeah, it ain't a competition. You got a plan for catching him? Heh, you bet I do. I've dealt with him a bunch of times, so I know all his tricks. Just gotta catch him soon so Annie can calm down. Right, good luck guys, you got this!
Szóval ő nem keres.
Neil, it sounded like a real bracer, I know it.
Ja, hogy jó akar blitzelni tényleg.
And he's gone. He's a bundle of energy, isn't he? And he seems to think aloud too. Igen, főhős szindrómája van. I guess he aspires to be a bracer. He certainly has the dedication to be one. I wish him the best. Egyébként a protagonist szindróma, így hívják, egy valós betegség. Komolyan vannak emberek, akik azt hiszik magukról, hogy ők egy történet főhősei, és hangosan gondolkodnak, meg beszélnek, meg konkrétan meséljük is játszanak, mint a saját beszélgetésükben. Ez egy mentális gond. Az agy mindenféle betegségeket ki tud neked találni. A protagonist szindrómáról, azért szoktam ezt mondogatni, mert emlékszem, egyszer hallottam róla, meg láttam róla egy cikket, vagy egy ilyen videót. Így van. Azt hiszi magáról, hogy egy történet főhőse. Ő a főszereplő. Mindenki más mellékszereplő a történetében. Úgy is kezeli őket.
Elfordul, mint hogyha a kamerához beszélnek.
Ez is kb. Igen. Ezek az emberek gyakran kommentálják a cselekedeteiket a történések közben, előtte vagy utána, és hangosan gondolkodnak, hogy aki nézi őket, az értse a történetmenet, és értse a mesét, vagy a történetet. Halál fura van meg. Well, if he's actually got a plan, it's best just leave him to his own devices. For now, let's just hear him and see how he does. Protagonist szintén. Ennyi? There's the little scamp. Oh, you guys had the same idea? Hey, I'm impressed you kept up with me. And you're not even bracers. Look over there, Nino's up on that roof. Yeah, he likes to climb stuff when he's scared. I don't know what he's so scared of, but you must have startled him when you came up. I figured he probably went and climbed up a house again, and that led me right to him. How was that for detective work? Well, credit where is due. You had a pretty good guess there. You shouldn't have known. Alright, I climbed up on the roof then. Oh, hey, no fair, I found him first! Don't you go hogging the glory. I can climb it too. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Really raring to go? Alright, show us what you got. We'll be down here. Don't break a leg, okay? Sure, I'll get this done like a real bracer. Just you watch. Lashkar received permission from the homeowner to scale their house. Whoa! Lashkar, are you okay? Don't push yourself. I'm fine. Leave it to me. Come on, Nero. Time to come home, okay? See, I've got your favorite toy here, and some catnip too. I don't know what made you so scared, but you're safe now. Come here. Ah! Oh no, it's so close. If you'd come down, we would have a shot at him. I almost had him. I thought this time it would work for sure. I just can't get Nero to calm down, and I still not cut out for. Am I still not cut out for this stuff? This ain't the first time you found him today. Yeah, I found him lots of times so far, but he just keeps running away. Normally he would go right for his toy. That used to work every time. But he's just super aggressive today, and I don't know why. He has to be getting tired by now. We need to get him home before he puts himself in danger. We can't give up yet. Let's work together this time, okay? If we all can surround him, he won't have anywhere to run. I get it. What's that called? Divide and conquer? Guess I gotta just suck it up and let you guys help. Okay, let's find him together. He just got spooked out of his high ground, so he knows that won't work anymore. Let's try searching lower to the ground next. Right, makes sense. Let's split up and we can meet up wherever we find him. Mi van? Nézzük az órádat.
Nézem, igazgatom. Egyébként meg semmi
Időre mész valahova?
Így van.
Yeah, this time we'll catch him. Mondta Feri. Jó, nem tudnak fel. Vagy bár, this would really wowed any if I caught him myself. I guess I still have a long way to go before I can call myself a bracer. Ah, over there, underneath the bench. Yup, suspect numero uno. Now go get him then. Nem tudom, nem beszéltük, hogy négyen megyünk. Így jó. I see. Nero has nowhere to run like this.
Köszönöm még. Meg tudja oldani.
But what now? Do we just move in slowly? Good question. I think it might be better if at least one of us hangs back to catch him. Lashkar, can you back us up? Heh, you bet I can. Just watch. Okay, we ready? Yep. Come on, Nero. It's past your bedtime. Let's get you back home where it's safe. Come here, right? Hey, no, Nero! És kiszaladunk a városba, gondoltam. Lesz a csata, és akkor főleg. Shoot, he's gone. No! What do we do now? He's going for the hills over there. What if he runs into monsters? No, this is all my fault. Calm down, bud. Don't throw in the towel yet. Long as we can still find him, we can bring him back. And from the looks of it, he's clever enough to keep himself out of trouble anyway. You're right. Just keep calm. We'll bring him back, we promise. Lashkar, I think it might be best if you take a break to cool down yourself. We handle the case from here, okay? Alright, be careful, okay? Always. See you soon. Right, let's make for the hills. We can't let the bugger get too far. A bugger.
Igen, kis szemét.
Fasz a szövegem. Fogalmam sincs, mi a faszt ír ki. Ez mekkora minden? Mi vagy a második dungeon? Ó, lehet ilyet csinálni? Reset Monsters? Oh.
Well,
Hogyan mászok ki?
Alrighty.
Várom, visszajössz már? Üvöntös. Ez itt az első pályán, már látom az 5 felkeltővel. Most nem tudom, hogy arra utal, hogy menjek át, vagy mi van. Ja, persze. Ja, most nem a telefonon tudtad be. Akkor tudod a tableten is nézni. Milyen gyorsan hozza be. Ott a YouTube appot. On top of the cliff. Mindre az account, csak akkor nem a telefonon nyomod be, hanem a tableten. How'd he get all the way up there? That's the question of the century. It would be bad news if he fell down from there. Why don't you two stay here? I've got this one. I'll be back in a flash. The cat in tow. No complaints here. We'll leave it to you. If anything, it'll be good to have 2 of us down here should the worst come to pass. I mean, this will be a breeze. Yeah? There. Hope I didn't startle you, little buddy. You're not injured, are you? Phew, got to hear it. You've cooled down a bunch too, haven't you? Good kitty. Is everything alright up there, Ferry? Yep, the kitty's safe now. Cute little thing's actually behaving himself this time. Glad to hear it, because that cute little thing sure gave us a lot of grief. We should head back to the village then. Ashkar and Annie must be worried sick. Thank you so much, everyone. I love Nero so much. I'm so glad he's safe. Don't make us worry like that again, you twerp. He does look like he's calmed down now. Not sure what got him so anxious in the first place. You two should keep an eye on him in case it happens again. It's good we were around to help this time. If he gets on edge like that again, find an adult to help out. Yeah? Okay. Alright, I got this for you as thanks. It's not much, but here you go. Received black cat ears and black cat tail. Wow, thanks! And this is for you, Lashkar. I made this little charm a while ago myself. I meant to give it to you, but I never had the chance. Until now. Hee hee. Handmade charm for me? I can't, sorry. It's my fault that Nehru got put in danger. I don't deserve a reward for what I did. I just don't. Yeah. No, you helped find him. I'm really glad you did that for me. And you always help me when I need it, Lashkar. Just please accept it. I'm really happy that you're my friend. Well, alright, thank you. What's this symbol on it? Is that the Bracer Guild emblem? You always say you wanna be a bracer when you grow up. I think you'll be a great bracer, Lashkar. You're really nice and you always give it your best shot. I'll always be there to cheer you on, so I hope you'll become a great bracer so you can help me whenever I need it. Yeah, I'll be a good bracer, just you watch. Ah, your face is red as a tomato. Good for you, Lashkar. Ah, that's really charming. Best of luck on your journey, Lashkar. Man, it's like this place came right out of a storybook. Nothing wrong with that, though. Ah, hey, don't look at me like that. But, thank you. I really owe you for the help. Thanks a bunch. I won't forget what you did.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Kaptunk a lóra, de... Nem olyan sokat. És most akkor... Visszamehetek a hillside-ra?
Not this way.
Nem. Meg, de ezek szerint a dungeon nem lehetett megcsinálni.
Most meg itt vissza. Felcsigáztam teljesen feleslegesen. Következő dungeon körülött. Nem számítom meg. Egy csatát nem csak.
Nem. Azt hittem, hogy vagy akkor lehet, hogy jobban kell próbálkoznom kikerülni.
De akkor majd megadta a végét. Kaptál pluszpontot rá? Mi volt a nem? Miau. Utolsó beszélgetés is így volt.
Looks like another good harvest this year.
I'm sure we could dig up some more, but we can call it here if you want. Külön így fejlő a figyelmemet. Ismerem ezt a játékot. Ha feljön figyelmet, hogy valami ilyen így fejlő, akkor valamikor pontot pillanat ilyen. Éjszaka gondolom, változunk. Szóval. 6:20 p.m. So to recap, Ida's unit stayed at this inn 10 days ago. Then they left the next day, and everyone except Ida hasn't been back since. But Ida herself has been spotted a couple of times now, last sighting being 2 days ago. What's more, she's only been seen at night. Yeah, that about covers what we know. I guess it's possible that she's working separately from the rest of her unit. But why would she do that? I just can't make heads or tails of it. Me neither. We sometimes split up during ops, but it's generally not a good call. Though even if she did put her unit on standby, why would she send herself out on the field? Why not a scout? No matter how you slice it, the Eager commander doing basic recon is weird as hell. Oh, and... Valaki muszáj magadnak kiolvasnod, nem mindegy. Oh, and speaking of weird crap, what was with all that junk she was buying? In her bulk order of wiring? Yeah, that was certainly strange. And the mysteries don't end there. We now know that they haven't come back for food since they left. Yeah, no one saw Ada get some grub either. Not to mention something that was really off about those wolves. They were acting real funny in both fights, especially the second one. Good to know I wasn't the only one who thought that. They looked like they were in a daze. No, scratch that. They looked downright petrified. I'm thinking they were driven by fear. You may be onto something there. But what exactly could they have been so fearful of? That's the question, isn't it? They could just be scared of some other tough monsters, but maybe there are some more sinister forces at work here. Well, whatever the answer is, I'm more convinced than ever that Ada's unit is somewhere near Krail. There are so many good spots for setting up camp around here. Yeah, like the hills from earlier on the forest on the other side of the buckwheat fields. There's also a place further upstream. It still doesn't answer the question of how they are getting food though. Can't picture them strolling up to a farm and stealing crops. Heck no, they would never stoop so low. It would be much easier for them to just buy the food from the village. It's not as though they are wanting for Mira, right? Yeah, the cost of food is chump change compared to weapons and ammo. And they don't gotta break the bank to afford the 10-day stay here either. That's why I'm thinking there's gotta be something more to this, some answer that's staring us in the face. Something that would force a flock of top-ranking Jaegers from their nest and into hiding for 10 days straight. And something that would make the commander come to the village at night all by herself. It feels like we're so close to solve. Faszom be, lehúzogasd a mézes macagot. And we can't crack the case without them. Which means we got to do some more. Get away from the door! What?
Sharp as always, Arkwright. And I can tell one of your companions is quick on the uptake.
Who's that? Mindig a ajtóba csvaszom. You gotta be shitting me. Hát te kakáltatnod kell. Szaratnod kell. The hell you're doing here?
Good to see you too. Nice job fixing up that truck of yours. It looks brand spanking new.
Yeah, no thanks to you, you prick. Walter the Direwolf.
Hey there, girlies. The name's Walter. My good old pal Arkwright and I go way back. He helped me out with a job once.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you then. My name is Agnes and I'm his... Agnes, keep away from him, Agnes. Ferry!
Well, this is a surprise. Never thought I'd run into a Kruger kid here. You ain't got much muscle to flex, but your eyes are sharp as a hawk's. But I take back what I said about you being quick on the uptake. If you think you can come at me with a toy gun, then you're in for a world of hurt.
Who is he? He's scaring the girls, Direwolf. That's my client you're threatening. And for the record, this is our room. You can't just barge in and act like you own the place. I'm only gonna ask you this one last time. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, I'm just here on a little business trip. I arrived in the village just a moment ago. And imagine my surprise when I see a familiar truck at the entrance. Figured I would swing by and say hello. I still owe you an apology, so I thought I would smooth things over and ask you to take another... Let me stop you right there. I am never taking a job from you again. Frankly, I don't give two shits about what brought you here. Now get the hell out of our room. Damn, alright. Why you gotta be like that? I thought you took jobs from anyone, so why are you giving me the cold shoulder? Because you're an asshole. Oh, and you can forget about that apology. I got my replacement, so will Square. But being Square and going back to Square One ain't the same thing. You not only burned this bridge, you demolished it, literally. Haha, pups like you are a rare breed. I think I'll keep hounding you until you change your mind. or until I wear you down. Whichever comes first. Oh, and as for what I came here for, I'm looking for a wild mutt who's been left off his leash. A guy with mint green hair. Ring any bells? I'll take the silence as a yes. So he's in the village then. I won't confirm or deny. I'm curious though, why are you after him? Oh, we're just playing a little game of hide and seek, that's all. I'm not in any rush though. I think I'll chill here for tonight. I'll stay out of your hair, but remember, I'm always happy to lend a helping hand. Just throwing it out there. Get out! Egy jó karakter, vagy mi? Jó! Ferry, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. That was just really intense. Who was that guy, Juan? He was terrifying. You're better off not knowing. That goes double for you, Agnes. I'm guessing he's another person from the criminal underworld. In a way, yeah. He's got the bite to back up his bark, so steer clear of him. I don't deny that I don't envy that self-proclaimed bohemian. He must be in some deep shit if he's the direwolf's next prey. If that guy knows what's good for him, he will drop everything and run for the hills. I'd probably turn tail if I was in his shoes. I'm staying far away from that bloodthirsty bloodhound. Ditto. I'm beginning to wonder if that guy really is a bohemian. Alright, it's almost 7, which means dinner should be ready by now. The foods ought to help us take our mind off that jackass. He's probably drinking himself under the table as we speak, but we can't just ignore him. I'll treat you all to some ice cream galettes with caramel sauce. A dessert a day keeps the bastards at bay. Micsoda szöveg. Így. Reggel majd így fogsz majd nekem is köszönni. Jó reggelt! Önd egy SP-t. Ez egy hagylalt? Még villával eszem. Vagy tányérban. Az a izé, mi értünk csak fagylatos verzióban. Ott a lányok ettek. Fogunk szerintem nyáron játszani ilyen tortillás fagylatos kompunkot kitalálgatni. The food was wonderful, but I think I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't so uneasy. I just zeroed in on my food and put everything else out of my mind. Which is probably not something a Kruga warrior should be bragging about. Well, I'm sure the chef would be thrilled that you enjoyed their cooking so much. Nothing wrong with getting the most out of your meals. Eating good food is one of life's finest pleasures. Those gelettes were out of this world. Anyway, now that we're all calmed down, we should get back to business. So we know that Ada's showing up at night multiple times. This is a prime opportunity to ask people about that. Heck, if we're lucky, we might run into the woman herself. That would be great. I imagine most people have gone home, but there's sure to be a few who are out and about. A faszom belebazom, megint beszélgetünk mindenkivel. Arról szól az részbaknak, hogy beszélget mindenkivel, teszel egy kört, kimész egy pisz harcra, visszamegyek, beszélgetek mindenkivel, megint kimegyek egy kis 5 perces tuszra, visszamegyek, megint beszélgetek mindenkivel. A picsába már bazd meg!
Vagy harmadjára megyünk körbe.
Both the residents and the visitors might have some useful information for us. A kurva anyádat! Most már nem fogok harmadjára beszélgetni velük, már megint kapom.
Az a baj, hogy úgy érdekes. Ezt mondom, neki vagy. Igen. Ez ilyen. Ilyen játék szokott lenni, sok szokott benne lenni az ilyen.
Alrighty.
Kösz. Megnézem a... Kiengedett.
Whoops.
I'm sure Goddard knows his stuff, but I just don't know about kinda going out shopping so much. I mean, I get it, real world experience is important and all, but She's my one and only girl. I can't help but worry, you know. She said she wants to go out to Basil. She wants to visit Longley to see the eastern art out there. These places are worlds away from here. I know Goddard's all gung-ho about it. He wants her to get some experience under her belt. Young is a real worrywart sometimes. Personally, I think we should trust Kaina's judgment. A little girl is growing up. If she wants to leave the nest already, that's her choice. I think going out and seeing what the world has to offer will do wonders for her. Of course, I'm still worried about her. And I do wish she didn't spring this on us so suddenly. Úgyhogy beszélni kell. Ezt kiadjam akkor még. Igen, csak először néztem, hogy kienged a városból, de nem. Ah, he put me just as I was closing. Is there something you need? You can be my last customer for the day. Hehe, I'm willing to bet most big city shops would just boot you out. They're all business and no personality, aren't they? I am in no rush. Take what time you need. I don't have much to do back home, so there's nothing waiting on me.
Why, hello. Thank you.
I was just talking with the officer about what we should do. No one was at fault for the accident, but nonetheless the passengers' itineraries have been disrupted. Ideally, I like to get back to the road and get them through customs by noon tomorrow. We're finally making some progress here now that it's looking like the bus will be back on the road tomorrow. But we're not out of the woods yet. The night is plenty dangerous and we're not in great shape here as is. The monsters though, I think we'll have a bracer down here soon to handle those. There's not much I can do about bracers as the one officer out here. I know the top brass doesn't like them sticking their noses in our business, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth personally.
Alrighty.
My little brother Lashkar, he wants to be a bracer when he grows up. He makes me proud as his sister that he wants to help people like that. I joined the faith for similar reasons myself. It feels gratifying to be a source of strength and goodwill for the village. He shares that passion with me. It makes me happy to have him as my brother. Hehe. I found Lashkar talking with one of his friends just a moment ago. Goodness, has he grown in my time away? Now that I'm back home, I can watch him grow up for myself, together with the goddess. Today was not your ordinary day. Phew! I'm just relieved that Mayor Wang was able to smooth things over with the passengers. By the time I thought about lending out some of the cheapest rooms, he'd already arranged things with the meeting hall instead. He's still sharp as ever. Thanks to him and Goddard, this whole debacle should pass within the next day or two. Watching everyone band together to figure out a solution like that makes me proud to serve here, even if it's just my assignment. Oh goddess, I pray you again for the safety of these good villagers and the travelers they invited into their homes.
Whoops.
My grandson's always telling me that I shouldn't stay open so late. But sometimes you get good customers at night, like that beauty who stopped by just a bit ago. Besides, I can still run the shop, so what's the harm in running it late? Ain't no one gonna tell old fucking how to run his shop, no sir. That said, it does stretch me a bit thin sometimes. There's only so much we can do, just the two of us. It was a lot easier back when my son and his wife were here to split up the workload. Just wish my grandson would find himself a good lady. That would put me at ease.
Hello? So long.
Csak a térképre mentem, azt nézem, hogy érdekes. Jó, így játszok. Így játszok, most ez most az én idő. Így van, hagyjál engem. What can I get you? We're closing soon, just a heads up. Honestly, I'd really rather my grandpa close the shop earlier in the day. But he's a stubborn old codger. It's his way or the highway. And his way is, we're open late. Things were smoother when my parents were here. We got to jump through hoops a bit when it's just us two. He wants me to settle down with a woman too, but really, who's got time? Thank you so much for helping me find Nero, Lashkar. No problem. I mean, of course, it's all in a day's work for a bracer trainee. I'm just glad Nero's okay. I don't like seeing you sad. It makes me sad too. Thanks, Lashkar. I know you'll be a bracer someday. You're so kind and strong. Wow, thanks. Now I wanna be a bracer even more. Just wanted to ask, do you wanna maybe go to the capital sometime? Together, I mean, I just wanna see the main guild branch there. You can tag along and we can, tour around. Well, if you'd let me, then yeah. I bet it'll be really fun seeing the capital together. Man, why am I getting so nervous over this? To make sure that I'm worthy of her. And that means becoming a strong bracer she can rely on. I'm sure of it. Knowing is half the battle. I think I've got it all figured out. You can always count on Lashkar. I'm excited to go to the capital with him. I wonder why he won't play with me and Kent anymore. This really grabbed my attention. I feel like if I take my eyes off him, he'll vanish into thin air. We don't see many mysterious types like him around this village. He's very intriguing. The capital and its townsfolk are just full of suspense. I heard from Ren that Kaina's doing the shopping runs for her job now. She might even head out to some big city for college. I know it's part of her job, but man, it makes me jealous that she gets to go out to the city so much. Yeah. He wants to play too. Alright, I'll play with you for a bit, but don't make any worry like that again, okay? Yeah? Ashkar wanted to play too. Mommy said not right now. I don't get it. Can we play with him tomorrow then?
Okay.
Now Ken, give him some space, okay? Ashkar's really coming to his own. I see a dependable young man in his future. He's been talking about how he wants to be a bracer when he grows up. I bet he'd get along well with Annie. She's a smart cookie herself. Annie's a bit apprehensive. I think she gets that from me. But Kent is her polar opposite. I have no idea who he takes after. Well, I do have an idea, being honest, but Gonzalez is still a good man. I understand Kent looking up to him. Since my bike got stolen, I wasn't able to go fishing this afternoon. But you know, I got to experience a lot of things you just can't find back in the city. And I found some good spots here too. I don't mind the time I spent one bit. Maybe I'll come back with friends sometime. I remember hearing this story about a hunter who took down some freakish monstrosity out east. Sounds overblown though, probably just an urban legend. Reminds me of the stories I used to read as a kid. It's really got my young heart racing.
Well...
I'm grateful to the villagers for welcoming us for the night. It's incredibly kind of them. I live in Altair and I visit Crossbell quite often, but this village has a certain charm I've never experienced before. It's nothing like the hustle and bustle of the city. I feel at ease here. I'm looking forward to Remiferia, but I'm kind of glad we ended up stopping here. We're just now hitting peak hours despite all the commotion earlier in the day. Those passengers don't hold a candle to the usual suspects we get in the evening. It's kinda funny that he heaps praise on me for holding down the fort when it's busy, but he doesn't bat an eye at how well I handle the rowdier like regulars. I don't know if he just expects that out of me or if he's easier on them because they're all his age. Yeah, figures the barflies are buzzing tonight. They always ride themselves up whenever something happens during the day. Now I can still keep a handle them, of course. Children are rightly proud of their home, my daughter most of all. She wears the cloth well for certain, brings a tear to her old man's eye. Now my son, call it conjecture, but I see the stars in his future. Phew, I'm starting to sound like that old friend of mine, going over his own kids for moons on end. Perhaps that's just what us old codgers like to do, live vicariously through our children and punish any poor soul who lends an ear.
Well...
And he's a shrinking violet. I tell ya, but she really puts a smile on my face. My wife was giving me a hard time the other day, and you know what ended? She stepped up to bat for me. It was the happiest I felt all year. I love her to death, that kid. You can imagine my wife's pretty headstrong herself. Takes a stubborn one to put up with me. Kent took after us for sure. Kid's always getting his nose in stuff. But Annie's my sweet little angel. She's just perfect. Where'd she get that from, I wonder?
Alrighty.
I like to think I'm well traveled, but out here I'm picking up on a lot of things I never gave much thought in the city. The farmers swear by fresh produce. They say it does wonders for your health. I then met an older man who could use that advice or some supplements. It's interesting to hear their takes on healthy living. Perhaps this was what the bartender meant by making connections. Well, you're the last person I thought I'd bump into on my little errand run. Don't tell me you're still stung up over that now. You never change, do you? Shut your filthy mouth. You laid your hands on my baby girl and you chucked her like she was a damn chew toy. Why am I even trying to lecture you anyway? You don't get it. All you do is break shit. Oh, untwist your panties already. Besides, I'm pretty sure you caught a glimpse of my own prized possession earlier. Now, tell me, would such a terrible person take such good care of it, huh? I don't think for a second that you're some saint now. You'll never know what that trunk meant to me. Well, at any rate, I'm not here to dig up old wounds. Why make enemies out of allies? It's your choice to be butthurt about it.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Ah!
Is that an Orbital bike?
A Direwolf ezzel jött ide. Ahogy... Ezzel jött ide a Direwolf. I helped serve meals over at the village hall. It's a relief to see them adjusting well and settling in spite of everything. I can't help but feel like we were missing somebody though. Somebody big. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. That guy in the shades, he sticks out like a real sore thumb. I can tell he's no average Joe just by the way he drinks. It's like he has a stranglehold on the room. Even more than the typical eager does. Well, I gotta treat him like any other customer for now. If he's buying, I'm selling.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Villagers have been chatting with me asking if I'm a new hire. Makes them sad when I explain it, but they've been encouraging me too. It's been a while since someone said something nice to me. Maybe this is my chance to start over. Start living smartly instead of racking up debts. Jönnek a felkeltő jelesek. Felkeltő jelesek jönnek. Most már jön bezzeg.
Elhiszem a sztori részt, akkor a városiakat kaptad meg másodja, harmadjára vagy egy éve.
Csináljam én az unalmas részt.
Nem unalmas, hogy már sokodjára beszélgetünk. Mert fontos, meg látod, hogy igazából érdekes. Gyere már! Itt már ma elégszer. Elsőre. Legyen a szája, hogy...
Szálljanak, vannak, ugye egy ilyen meg is jutok.
Gotta keep this up.
Még kevés, 40 pont kell a D-hez. Agreed. Should we contact the guild? Did something else happen? Ah, good to see you again. Gyertek be a házamba, kopogás nélkül. Ezt jön már éjszaka ülök aztán, akkor bejönnek az emberek kopogás nélkül. Az bejön ide becsütanem valaki. Mi újság? És köszönne neked.
Nem így reagálnék, meg te se.
Nem.
Megérnék, utána gondolkodnánk, hogy hogyan hívjuk ide a rendőrséget, hogy ő ne vegye észre.
As you might have heard, we lent a meeting hall to the stranded passengers for the night. I went to check on them just now and we can't find one of the passengers. From the other passenger's description, it was a man with a very elaborate get-up and striking appearance.
Na, eltűnt megint.
We looked at the inn and he didn't check into a room there either. He may very well be in danger if he stayed outside the village. Man, could that be? Fits the bill. Self-proclaimed bohemian that a certain jackass was after. And he left the village earlier too, didn't he? Maybe he realized he was being followed, or maybe we got our own business to take care of, but we'll keep an eye out for him. Should we just tell the local officer if we find him? Yes, that would be much appreciated. I do apologize for having embroiled you in all of this.
Egyrészt így nyitva az ajtót, másrészt hivatottan bementünk.
With all the traffic lately, I knew trouble would come trundling in eventually. Nem tudom, életben nem láttam ezt a kifejezést. But not this much all at once. Várom. Valamit ott kéne nézd meg. Tanulni kell. Oh, wow, okay. But not this much all at once. Everyone's understandably worried, seeing as the culprit's still at large. Now, where could they have gone off to? With more traffic between the big cities, we might need to expect more visitors in the future. Mi a baj?
Nem, próbálok ülni.
Yeah. And potentially more trouble. We need to figure out how to prepare for that. The way we are will be overwhelmed if we get more big days like this. How we prepare for the future will be most important, but both in this context and in general. It's good that we're getting more visitors thanks to the intercity traffic, but it seems all these city folk are bringing city trouble with them, not to mention the influx of international traffic. We need to put a plan in place to protect this village, its residents and the new visitors. Most beszélünk, de most ki fogunk menni, és nagy dungeon rész jön ezután. Velük beszélgetünk ott, és megyünk ki megkeresni a csávót, meg akkor valószínűleg a majdát is. Szerintem a Choice-i, ezután ez a csávó, meg ennek a, nem tudom, a mögötte álló emberek elől újkálni. Közben ez a Direwolf meg jött lefejvadászni, ami fejvadász feelingje van a csávónak, jött ellene. Nem tudom, hogy a csávó az jó-e, vagy rossz, vagy valamilyen bikínja van.
Annak utolsó van egy...
Welcome back. Hey boss, these guys wanted to ask you some questions. Have you got a minute? Oh yeah, I remember seeing you around earlier. Sorry for blowing you off, had to hammer out repairs on the bus. Oh, not a problem, I'm sure the passengers are much more relieved now. Your apprentice was a big help too. Yup, I handled every need while you were away. No sweat! Oh, that reminds me, they had one specific question. I remember seeing you talk to that Jaeger lady the other day, before you lent her our truck. What was she doing with it? Oh, her, right. She bought a whole ton of gas, as it happened. Hell, she brought every last drop I had of the stuff. What wires? A kocsit elvitte, sok benzin. I just had it lying around as a solvent before she snatched it up. Not something you buy in bulk nowadays, but I'm not poking that hornet's nest. Ain't my business. Yes, you mean the stuff that old combustion engines ran on? I mean, I guess a Jaeger might have their uses for it, you never know. I don't know why Ada would be using those old kinds of machines. And whatever she's doing with it, why would she pick it up now of all times? Right, you would think this would be a low priority for her right now. So, just what would she be using it for? I can think of a couple of the top of my head. But we don't have enough info to take on any kind of educated guess. We gotta piece together the big picture first. So the Jaeger was looking for gas, huh? Beats me why she would lug all that way out here for gas. But I guess she had her reasons. You guys are looking for her, I take it? I help however I can. I was just talking to the boss. I wanted to ask what the thought about my career trajectory. He told me I'm actually doing pretty well. I was kind of worried I was lagging behind. But I have to keep his advice in mind. You have to practice the basics, or you won't have a foundation to build the rest of your skill set on. He said I might be trying to rush things, and maybe he's right. Maybe I'm still too green for failing to realize that myself. What the Jaeger needed so much gas for, Adios only knows. Maybe her group got caught up in something? She looked pretty grim back there, thinking about it. Either way, you watch out if you decide to poke your nose in there, you hear? We'll help out however we can if you need it. I did finally get to have a sit-down with Koina while I was taking a break from the bus repairs. I hope I got it through to her that professional training ain't something she can just speed through. It takes more time than that. Now she's awful skilled and she's always looking for ways to improve. It's rare to find that knack for learning. But she can't skip the basics or he will just trip over herself. She needs to take a szaromot majd mutat. Szerintem belebotolnak egy szörnybe, hoppá. És azért kellett neki a benzin meg a drót, hogy csinál egy hosszú, zsineges bombát.
Én is erre gondoltam,
szerintem a társai beszorultak oda valahova, és megpróbálja őket kihozni.
Alrighty.
Ez ott eszembe az előbb egyébként. Szerintem arról van itt szó, azért volt ilyen grim nézése, meg minden, mert hogy bajban van a csapata. És nem tudja, hogy olyan segítsen rajta valami. Szörny markába kerülhettek.
Ja, ami így meg van ijedve, és így fel van hergelve.
De lehet, hogy ő hergelte felül, tehát azt, mert ahogy menekültek, belebotlak, és felébe szedtek valami régi szörnyet, és akkor az meg összeszaratta az egész erdőt. Erre gondolok. Nem tudom, hogy hogy jön a képbe a furiázó csávó, meg a Direwolf, de valami...
Valahogy közik van hozzá.
Hova a motor?
Hát eltudatom az előbb, ez teljesítmény.
Wow, that's one cool looking machine. Is it a vehicle? Yes, this is called an Orbol bike. It's kind of like a bicycle that's powered by Orbol energy. Surprised you knew that much. They first became a thing in the Empire 3 years ago. Így van, Rin végig mondta rajta az országot. 3 years ago, but Van had been looking into the idea around then too. A year after that, the 4 big manufacturers here started flooding the market with them. This bad boy is Red Star's largest bike, and it's fast as hell. Top speed is 2300 Celje an hour. Én tudom, mit jelent. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this thing belongs to the Direwolf. I think you're right on the money. You'd have to be pretty tall to ride it. This model has just hit the market, so it probably had a hefty price tag. Definitely heftier than my trucks. Figure that a filthy enforcer would be rolling in Mira. Is enforcer. But enforcer number XY a holder.
Igen.
It's just not fair. He doesn't deserve a sweet ride after what he did to my ride. I feel like I'm missing something. Oroszos, igen. What exactly happened between you two? I'm glad you asked. Let me give you the full rundown. It all started 2.5 years ago. És elmesélem. Wait! Could you just give us the short version, please? Nope. I'm not skimping on any details, so buckle up! Nagyon fontos, a kocsimról van szó. A while back, I got a request from the direwolf. He runs with a dangerous crowd, so I was hesitant to take it on at first. But the job sounded simple enough, and there was someone in need of help. Figured it couldn't be hurt to back him up. The two of us drove someplace and beat the shit out of some scumbags. Then, just when I thought it was all over, they brought out the big guns, a giant Erebonian weapon. It was a 7-arch tall humanoid robot that the Empire nobles used in a war several years back. I imagine they got it off the black market. I knew immediately that it was way out of our league. I told the direwolf we should fall back, but he had another bright idea. That freaking bastard threw my truck at the robot! The attack did the job, of course. He was able to finish it off... Felemelt az egész kocsi. Egy kézzel! He was able to finish it off barehanded after that. Too bad it came at the expense of my poor baby! He turned her into a pile of scrap metal. I'm sorry for your loss, but we rode here in it just this morning. I'm guessing you had it fixed at some point? What? Hell no! You can't fix a car that's been chucked at a giant robot. He gave me this one in a vain attempt to extend an olive branch. It's the same model as my old one. The cheap asshole brought it used, but it was in decent enough condition, I guess. But I ain't accepting his apology. I poured my heart, soul, and hard mirror into decking my old partner out with custom parts. I had to do it all over again, and that took me 2 years. 2 years! That's why I'm holding on to this grudge till I'm 6 arch under. Was that a car horn? Hell, who honked their horn in the middle of the night? Visszajött Ajda. Nem. That's a strange looking vehicle. It's an offloader from Leno range. They are good for driving on rough terrain. But the emblem is... Racer Guild? Mit keres itt mindenki, bazd meg?
That was a longer drive than I expected. Oh, and that looks like the bus. Guess they finished the repair job. I should speak with the driver and the authorities so I can get up to speed on what's been happening.
Ennek is protagonist szindrómája van.
Ja, igen. Kiszáll az autóból és így...
Beteg ember.
Elkezd hangosan beszélni.
Damn, is that an Ingert pickup truck? Someone's got good taste. Holy crap! Am I really seeing Red Star's monster machine in the flesh? Man, that other Etoile bike is pretty cool too. This thing is a work of art. What I wouldn't give to get my hands on one of these.
Someone's a fan, huh?
Whoa! Where'd you come from? Don't scare me like that. Were you all passengers on this bus? I'm from the Bracer Guild and I have some questions. Oh no, not you.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the guy who was with Zen and Elaine yesterday. I heard you took a train out of town for business. I'm guessing you've wrapped that up early. Were you asked to come here afterwards? Phew! No rest for the weary, huh?
Well, it's all part of the job. Everyone else's hands are tied, so I decided to come. Wait, that's not important. My name is Alvis. I'm a C-rank bracer.
Oh, de szarrágú, fúj! Pofázó, szállalmas, vagy nem állok szóba állatiakkal. Sőt, esalatiakkal lassan már.
There's no need to introduce yourself, Van Arkride. I'm well aware of you and your profession. Instead, why don't you explain what you're doing here,
Classified. If you want that info, you gotta join the Archive Solutions group. You should be glad we were in the area though, since we saved that bus and everyone on it. What? You did? Wait, no, I remember hearing that. I also heard you demanded compensation for it. What kind of man seeks to profit off those Imperial? No bracer would ever dream of doing such a thing. Not only that, but you have the gall to charge higher rates than us. Have you no shame? Not really. At least try to come up with an explanation for your actions. Excuse me, may I interject for a moment? I initially had reservations about his handling of the bus incident as well. However, I've come to the conclusion that Van's price was perfectly reasonable given the risk involved.
Also, I would like clarification on one of your points. Why should he be expected to behave like a bracer when he isn't one? Furthermore, the guild receives financial aid from the Epstein Foundation. Unlike you, Van doesn't have that privilege. So it only makes sense that he would charge a little more than you. He has to make ends meet too, you know. I truly admire the guild's ideals, and that's precisely why I'm disappointed to see you chastise one of the people you are sworn to protect and serve.
Oh. Got him. Heh. First Elaine stuck up for this Norwood punk, and now this girl's doing the same. Why? You must have brainwashed them all. That's the only explanation. Mindig basz meg ezek a kijelentések. Okay, I admit that I was a bit out of line. And you have my thanks for saving the boss. But I suggest you back off from here, Spriggan. The bracer is on the case now, so your presence is no longer required. You have this monster mystery squared away in no time flat, so if you could mosey on over to the sidelines, that would be swell. Wow, rude much. I never met a hot-headed bracer before. All the ones I've run into back home were pretty chill. Oh, I didn't realize the guild had branches in the Central East. Wouldn't be living up to their ideals if they didn't. He ain't exactly mature, but he's gotta be at least a little strong if he made it to C rank. I'd be able to make use of him later. One, you do realize you're sounding like a villain, right? Ez a nézés, bassz. I wonder where he ran off to. Probably the police station, az ilyen hotheadeket, igen, könyöké lehet. We can make our way over there later.
Okay, I think we've got enough info at this point.
Great. Then let's go back to the inn and go over what we learned.
Utána, ha mindenkivel beszélni kell újra, bazd meg, akkor majd csak holnap fogunk, mert agyfélzés.
Sounds good to me.
Nem csinálunk más, beszélgetünk, átbeszéljük, amit beszélgettünk, megint megbeszéljük, amit beszélgettünk. A faszom ki van bazd, amit beszélgettünk. Parlamentben nem beszélgetnek ennyit. These attacks are pretty rare from what I understand. But if we start to see more of these, I might ask the guild about fielding some more patrols out here.
Well.
Yep, ez nem fogom mondani. Menjünk. Jó. Well, you managed to get a lot of information in record time. Yeah, faszom ki van vele, igen. I think we can just ignore the bracer for now. Though I'm surprised we never ran into that Windham guy. Then there's a story we heard at the factory. The one about the gasoline, right? Yeah. The liquid was once a common fuel source for machines, but now it's mainly used as a solvent for starting fires. Our plan keeps some in storage for certain weapons too. I heard you can find the substance it's made from the Central East. But why would Ada need something like that? Who does the same thing about the wires? Ah, there you are! Oh hey, what's up? You know that woman you were asking about earlier? Well, she just dropped by the inn. Wait, what? Hogy ment be mögöttünk egészen? Ezért nem kell így beszélgetni, bazd meg! A picsába! Aida came here for real? She asked me to do something for her and then darted off before I could mention you were looking for her. She left 3 letters with me. One of them is addressed to an Eisenschild, another to the guild's branch in the capital, and the last one to Kruga. That's nothing called, right? She left me some money to mail them out, but when I opened the envelope, there was 10,000 mira inside. I don't need this much money just to send off a few letters. That's why I ran out after her. Also, she looked dreadfully pale. If it's not too much to ask, could you go look for her? Aida! Hey, wait up, kiddo! We're going after her. Right, we'll take care of this, so don't worry. Now, that's a face I didn't expect to see. Not here, anyway. She must be in dire straits if she didn't notice me. Aida, where are you? Pull your jets, Perry. She can't have gone for that far. Let's head to one of the exits and see if we can find her. Understood. If she really is unwell, we should hurry. Nem kéne most a nevedet?
De megnézzük, hogy de van
Elmentem meg. Dungeon szaga van az egésznek. Ideje lenne azért, most már húzzák az agyamat rendesen. A bánat csinál, bazd meg ilyet. 4 órányi beszélgetés. Itt van, jó, a sege vannak csinálva az egészre.
Fairy? I'm not dreaming, am I? And after I went through all the trouble to write a letter and drop it off at the inn, I'm going to assume our regimental commander got in touch with your people. He asked about us, didn't he?
Yes! You really had me worried, you know. I thought something might have happened to you.
Mivel majd megdöglik itt az úton, igen.
I just had to track you down. That's why I went straight to Calvert's capital and enlisted the help of a Spriggan.
Oh, I've heard quite a few stories about you. Nice to finally meet you face to face.
The pleasure's mine. My name is Van Arkwright. Don't know if you remember, but we fought on the same side 2 years ago. Mind telling us what's going on? You, don't look so hot.
You aren't hurt, are you? Here, let me...
Stay away from me!
Ida? What's wrong?
Sorry. Didn't mean to lash out at you. But really, there's nothing you can do for me now.
I don't think we're quite on the same page here. Could you fill us in on what's going on? There may be something we can do to help.
Huh? Who are you?
She's a part-timer at my office. More importantly, are you?
Hey, what are you doing over there? You three again. Wait, hang on. There's a fourth now?
Haven't seen you around these parts. Are you a tourist? No.
You're a Jaeger, aren't you?
Ha! So a bracer was here all along, and I wandered in without even noticing. Pitiful. The boss is probably rolling in his grave right now. If he saw me like this, he'd be ashamed he ever gave me the name Flame Eater.
Ida, let me help you. There's gotta be something.
I still had so many things I wanted to teach you. Thanks for looking out for my little sis, Van. I've got one little favor to ask of you before... I'm too late!
What is that?
Monsters? Crap, it must be those wolves again.
Nah, but we're getting closer to what's been driving them to attack.
Are you serious?
Ezek a ex-jégerek.
Wow.
Looks like time's up. Fate's calling. Everyone, you have to make it out of here alive, no matter what. And Barry, you have to live too. For me.
Are those military monsters?
Yeah, but they ain't exactly normal.
Ez a páncél van rajtuk.
Igen.
Ida, wait! Get out of my way!
Farida, you gotta focus on what's in front of us. Fight to survive. That's what your friend would tell you, right?
Everyone, you have to make it out of here alive, no matter what. And Barry, you have to live too. For me.
What are we supposed to do?
We'll take care of these three.
Ugh. All right, fine. I don't care what happens to him, but you two stay safe.
Okay, let's wipe the floor with these creepy things.
Careful, something's up with them. Stay on your guard, especially you, Agnes.
Imádom, hogy még tudunk beszélgetni a fight előtt.
Will do. I'll lend
Állnak
you
egy
my
helybe a
support.
fajtosok egy percekig, mert hogy még beszéljük már végig. Annyira fura ez.
Like hell you are!
Hopp, Guardiannak kezdünk.
I won't lose.
Ó, ez szólt Robert.
Loading enemy stats.
Going all in.
a legjobb
Time to
szokott.
go all out.
Initializing drive.
Perfect chance.
A boost would work here.
Pull out all the stops!
Good luck.
Activating skill.
Here I go. Bam! Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go all out. Time to go all out. Certain arts will work better. Keep it up. It's working on your
Brace
own.
yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Ah, kár volt.
Engaging
Akkor
shield.
nem szokott össze.
All you, Onyez!
Ez az! Oh!
Here goes.
Ebből bíztam, hogy megtámadja őt, de azt nem tudtam, hogy még benne lesz a vonalba. Ah, ez jó volt.
Flames protect us.
Nice. Lassan kasztolja el mondjuk.
Pull out all the stops!
Certain arts will be more effective.
Nem látom, hogy ott teszek a kasztal. De az mit jelent? Az...
Flames protect us.
Kurva szarba az meg ez itt fenn. Nem tudom, hogy mikor lesz a kaszt. Mikor fog a kasztunk eljönni szerintem. A ellenfelek után, vagy
Pull out all
előtt?
the stops!
Két ellenfelet szívette.
Én ezt a kettőt akarom először.
Initializing drive.
Full boost. Go all out. Certain arts will work better. Keep it up. It's working.
This'll hurt.
Time to go all out on your own.
Take that!
Köszi, így van belátni. Gránátokat hajított el. Egyre biztosabb, hogy ezek a régi jégerek szerintem.
Valami rá.
Tudom, nem értem még a sztorit, mert nagyon hírmesélő. De szinte biztos vagyok benne, hogy valami ilyesmi van a háttérben. A hamarik meg kapcsoljuk a kíváncsi.
There you are.
Azt mondom, még kétszer jön. Ez kétszer jött ide, én sorra kellett kasztal. Úgyhogy bár a kasztunk be van gyorsítva.
Here goes!
Full activating shield. There we go.
De nem tudom megmondani, mikor jön. A régénél láttuk pontosan. Itt a faszékerje hülyén felcsenni. Nem tudom, hogy mikor jövök vele. A boss után, vagy boss előtt? Nem tudom. Ott van, arra teszi. No way. We take down three and another three take their place. There's no more room for doubt. These things what scared the piss out of all those wolves. Their strength and speed are almost uncanny, but what's really getting me is... That's not possible. Oh, Arusha. Get back, you two.
Can a man enjoy a drink in peace?
It wasn't a bad one. That man from earlier. Never thought I would say this in a million years, but I'm happy to see your ugly mug. I managed to take out one of them. How are things going on your... Oh, there's more? Who in the blue blazes are...
Leave the small fry to me. In return, I expect you to forget about the car shit and let bygones be bygones.
That's a tall order. Don't screw this up, Direwolf. And you back him up, Racer Boy. do you think you're going? Wait, did he say dire wolf? What's an enforcer of Ouroboros doing here?
It's time to meet your maker, you damn mutts. Let me show you the fangs of a real wolf. You're crushed!
Remélem, hogy elmagyarázzák valamelyik részben, hogy mik ezek az enforcerek tényleg egyébként. Hogy készít? Ezek mindnek szuper képessége. Olyan képességei vannak.
Nem kapják ezeket a képességet, igen.
Meg a Grandmaster mit tud, vagy mi az Istenél?
Ja,
volt egy elméletünk róla már, de nem vagyok benne biztos. Rail Village Hillside. The Hold. We lucky the Wirewolf and the Bracers showed up when they did. No, actually, I'm not sure we can chalk that up to luck. Right, I don't think we can either. The Bracer came to investigate the monster's strange behavior, and the Direwolf had his own reasons to be here. Looking for a wild mutt who's been let off his leash. A guy with mint green hair. Ring any bells? Ő is Ouroboroszosak volt. I can't say I did know. There were no other living beings in sight. Akkor igazat mondott. No other living beings. Nem figyeltünk fel erre a kifejezésre.
Fogalmazott, igen, és akkor ő arra értett, hogy azok már...
Ezek élő halott bizbaszok, vagy valami. Didn't that man earlier say no one was here? Then he was lying. If Ida came from this direction, then the Eisen Shield camp must be nearby. Yeah, that guy was definitely bullshitting us. And there's no way a normal guy could get around these monsters. We barely scraped by ourselves. They kept getting up no matter how many times we knocked them down. It's like they weren't even alive. They almost reminded me of the ghouls from the stories they used to tell back home. That can't be what's going on here. It just can't be! Lehet megmentjük olyan csajt, hogy hagyjuk meghalni végre, mert ezt úgy már meg van halva. Why now? It's growing again. És az azzal fogjuk majd valószínűleg. That's a telltale sign that something's up. Feels like the higher elements are active here too. The camp's probably over on that plateau. Ready to move? I've never been more ready. Let's get moving then. Don't play us, Mike.
That hits the spot.
4-kor felkelsz, azt akkor tolhatod. Arra kellek, hogy lövöldöző harcolsz. De már este van. 6 órát toltuk ezt ezen a szarhelyen. Hopp, várjál vissza. Még egyszer gondolom. Az előző fightban. Ezekkel szerzünk pénzt egyébként. Triple taktika bónusz, még egy kell a következő bónuszhoz. Sextuple kill. Már volt 3 ilyenünk, hogy egyszerre 6 ellen feltöltünk meg. Én a Command Battle. Nem is mindegy mikor. Tehát nem a free, hanem bementünk combatba és 6 ellenféle végeztünk. 3-szor. Oké.
Nem tudom, mikor volt, de biztos.
Elfogadom, hogy volt ilyen. Vagy hát nem, nehezen fogadom el. Tudomásul veszem, inkább úgy fogalmazok. Jó van, akkor elmentettük, kilépek, azt akkor folytatjuk majd